all about my money, get my Glock and tell my higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money, I'm talking my chicken. Bitch be talking that shit, but whole time told that bitch to listen. Running up this shit, but whole time ain't no competition. What the fuck going on, man? What's the word? What's the word? Chat. Fuck you, tell dog, just play. What's the word, show y'all? You feel me? It's your boy, Mr. Sitcho, and back with another vlog, man. You feel me? I feel like it's been a minute, because it has been a minute. I ain't gonna lie. It's been at least like, I want to say like a week or two since I actually did a sit down roll up. You feel me? We already rolled up. Fuck you talking about. So, honestly, man, I've been meaning to talk about this topic for like the last 2-3 days. I've been meaning to get on here, but I've been busy as fuck editing a lot of different shit that ain't even been for myself, for my job. You know what I'm saying? But I had just got like the last little recap done. Hopefully, my boy, my manager, supervisor, overseer, whatever I want to call him, but it's also my brother. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully he's satisfied with that last edit and we cool. But that's one reason why I ain't really been, I've been dropping a couple of vlogs real quick. I dropped 2 vlogs for sure. Y'all could go check them out, you know what I'm saying? I got one more coming from that same day, just on some quick little simple, because I ain't doing no hoop vlogs in a minute or whatever. So we got a few more of those coming. Well, one more of those coming, my fault. Or whatever, and yeah, we on that type time. So, today, bro, we finna talk about how felons, right? Usually women come to felons and stuff like that. And before I get started, hold up, let me do one thing real quick. I'm a homie. So, obviously, I'm still. So, it's, like felons and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I'm gonna trim that part out, it don't matter. So, y'all know felons. Felons usually, it's a struggle for felons out here in this real world, They can't really get too much of anything. It's hard for them to get anything in their name once they get back out in this real world. And what's fucked up is, like, exactly that. When you go in and you come out a felon, they kind of fuck you. Fucking felon start with the same fucking letter, a big F. You know what I'm saying? Also, so does fail. Fuck you talking about. So it's like, it's not coincidental neither. You know what I'm saying? It's not coincidental. They set it up like that on purpose. Bro, didn't I smoke before I left? No, I smoked in her car. Bro, I think my lighter did fall out my pocket in her shit. So, I had another one, but I just was like, what the fuck? Where's my one I was already using? It's in her car or something. I gotta find that bitch. It got my little thing on it that let me know it's my lighter and nobody else's. You know what I'm saying? I'm a homie. But instantly, though, they send you out here to basically fail. As a felon, they set you out to fail. So it's like, it's kind of hard to actually succeed, do anything, acquire anything, you know what I'm saying? Even work, So, this nigga Trump, man. Let's spark the blunt. We finna get sitchy. So this nigga Trump, right? Now, I've been confused for the last, I think, year since the whole felony accusation shit been popping up with him, right? I've been lost. Because I'm like, bro, okay, if he a felon, first when I heard that he had got, I almost said vetoed. He ain't get vetoed, but, bro, it keep, what the fuck is the word, bro? Nigga ain't get X-filed. He got fucking, damn, bro, let's look it up real quick, man. I'm having a soul moment, bro. What the fuck is the word? Trump expedited? Trump expedited. What the fuck was it? Trump felony and it's gonna come to me, bro. But more of the story though, Trump's a felon. You feel me? So that right there, damn, that's exactly what the fuck was confusing me. Because I'm like, what did it say? Matter of fact, That's from June 5th, that's 15 days ago. The Constitution and U.S. law have clear answers for only some of the questions raised by the criminal conviction of a major presidential candidate. Now, since Eugene V. Debs campaigned from a prison cell more than a century ago, has the United States experienced what is now happening? A prominent candidate with felony conviction running for president, and never before has that candidate been someone with a real chance of winning. Blah blah blah. They convicted Trump Thursday it is, but whatever the fuck. For now, he faces no formal campaign restrictions, and he remains highly competitive in polls. That was 2 weeks ago. So, shit. From what I'm suggesting, what I think, what I'm saying, laws don't change overnight, obviously. So, he's still eligible to run for president. So, that's what fucked my head up right there. What type of who the fuck wrote the Constitution to the point where they wrote it to where they made sure they included the fact of normal civilians, included the punishment and penalties of normal civilians when they break the law. But then a motherfucker who's responsible for being the face of the country, they didn't think to put in nothing. If they end up, abusing their power or nothing, like, well, they probably got some shit up in there for that shit. But as far as, like, felony conviction, bro, you can be a felon and run for president. But you get out a felon, you can apply for about 80, anywhere from 60 to 90% of jobs. But if you old enough and you a felon, you can run for president and be the same person if you win to end up setting wages, making changes, setting laws, taking laws away, all of that. But you can't sit here, get out, and get an apartment in your name, probably. What type of fucking society do we live in, my nigga? That shit, literally, as soon as I heard it, I literally said, I have to vlog this. My mind is not gonna let me not vlog this, bro, because this right here is the biggest proof that society is fucked up. Like, especially the United States society. Like, our society is fucked up, bro. How the fuck can a man, it don't matter the color. That's the thing. A lot of people go see this shit. A lot of people already see this shit. And they probably sitting here like, that's because he white. That's because he white. All right, race card, race card, race card. And it's like, nah. You fucked up. But if Obama was president, and he was president, my fault. But if he was president as a felon, it wouldn't have been no difference. If he ran as a felon, it wouldn't have been no difference. He would have been able to still run. Now, it would have depended. See, now, this is what will have to happen in history and society for us to even know if race plays an actual role somewhat. Now, we all know, even though a lot of shit is based off of laws and shit like that, at the end of the day, I feel like Congress and shit like that end up doing what they really feel like doing. Like, whatever they decide amongst each other, based off of certain loopholes and shit like that, they kind of wiggle and finesse their power and shit like that. So they kind of make decisions based off how they feel and shit. So, a black person would have to run with a felony as for president and win. Or not even just win, but run and deliver a great campaign to where the campaign is strong enough to where they have the chances of winning highly, like, how Obama did. And then even though, whatever the fuck, but like Obama did. And then if they end up winning it, basically it's like, how do they want to go about it? But it's like, not even just that. Really, it's like, if they run, when they run as a black person with a felony, it's all about, while they're in their campaign, is Congress gonna sit there and kind of try to, like, act a little funny and do certain shit, or is they just gonna kind of act kind of like how they act with Trump, where it's like, oh, dang, I ain't gonna say they for it and they like indulge in it, but they kind of got to deal with it, like, you know. But I wonder, like, in a sense, a lot of us probably wondering, like, if it was a black person, would it be a little bit more harder for them to go about it the same way? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, bro, it's so crazy because how the hell can you sit here and be the person to wake up in the morning, hop on a private jet, go across them waters, and dictate with them people and talk to them people and meet with them people with a big ass F behind your name, but you can't get out of prison in your own country, in your own state, and walk onto some property with your name and potentially get a crib, unless it's a slumlord or something, or somebody you potentially know or got good connections with who owns some property or this, that, and the third, or got some connections to where they can get you in some shit nice still, even though you a felon. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be shit like that. You can't get good working jobs, good paying jobs for real. You gotta get the motherfucking like gruesome work. You know how they damn near try to put the damn inmates and criminals on the side of the road having picking up trash and shit like that. Yeah, they want you basically any types of physical sweat, motherfucking rather it's embarrassment, whatever the fuck it is. They don't care. They want you to work them type of jobs and shit like that. It's like, but then them same people though, who can't sit there and this, that, and the third and apply for houses and certain shit and certain jobs. If they wanted to, they can run for president and potentially win and be our president. Whoever the fuck wrote the laws, bro, did not think that shit out. Cause like they said, based off of going through the damn constitution and shit like that, and based off the laws, statutes, regulations and shit, there's nothing that's making Trump ineligible to continue his campaign and run for president, even as a felon. I'm like, that shit crazy as hell. But if I had a felony on my shit, got out of prison, and wanted to sit here and go and get a nice job at fucking, let's say this, I wanted to go get a nice job in the union. I can't do that. Probably not, depending unless it's a fucking hardworking labor type of union. Then I could get in it because my cousin, he's in the union. I think, if I ain't tweaking. And he a felon. But it's like, that nigga slaves, bro. It's not even funny. That nigga be slaving, bro. To the point where I told him, like, I stopped saying this shit because I'm like, I had to start thinking about it from a different point of view where it's like, damn, bro, I'm not in your shoes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in your shoes as far as I don't want no F's. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I ain't in your shoes. So when it come to like keeping a job in certain jobs and not wanting to quit them for certain reasons, it'd be like, you got to understand kind of why. It's like, it's not really easy to get certain jobs to where you can work them, be willing to work them, move up, already done did your time in there to where like you well known and you well placed and shit like that and everything, and you already done set your carbon footprint in that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't too many jobs where felons really willing to keep these motherfuckers. So then when you get certain felons who do get out and they find a job where it's like it's hell, but they get used to doing it to where they just like fuck it, and they can accept the checks and take the checks and the payment consistently. It's like you kind of just got to let them kind of do that, bro, because society make it hard for them to go and do anything else for real if it ain't starting their own business. And even with that, you can start your own business as a felon, I think. But I don't think you can start shit and put it in your name depending on what type of felony you got or in general. But that might be wrong. But I don't know. Because now this is a good thing to get into. Since Trump got a felony, now that makes me wonder, like, is he gonna be able to operate all his businesses and shit like that underneath his own name? Like everything on 9 times out of 10 stay Trump. But is he gonna have to damn near transfer shit into some of his kids' names, his wife's name, and shit like that in order to be eligible to keep operating this shit the way that he wants to, you know what I'm saying? Because, okay, my nephew and my homie, right, they was working for this dude. do the real one. You feel me? Own his own trucking company and shit like that, moving home appliances and shit, in and out of cribs. You know what I'm saying? Delivering, picking up, replacing, shit like that. So my nephew and shit and my homie, they chopping it up whatever at the crib we getting have. And my homie ended up telling me like and telling us and my nephew too like, nigga, our boss is a felon. My nephew like, for real? I'm like, nigga, I'm like, for real? He like, yeah, he a felon. I'm like, damn, he got his own trucking company? Like, that's hard. He was like, yeah, but it's not in his name. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, it's in his girl name. Like, his girl is basically the owner of the business and everything. I'm like, why? Like, he was like, because basically, I guess, if I ain't tweaking, he basically said some shit like, because of his type of felon that he got, or just in general, because he's a felon, one or the other, he's eligible to, like, you know what I'm saying, but he can't operate and have his own business in his name. You feel me? But I think it's because he had did like some fraudulent shit though. If you get a fraudulent type felony, you ain't allowed to operate or own no business, deal with nobody's personal information of any type or nothing. Like, they put your ass on the blacklist. You know what I'm saying? And I don't remember what type of felony you got, but I don't think it was no scam and shit. I think it was like some serious shit. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, he like, yeah, bro, the business is up in his girl name. I'm like, I'm like, damn, so he can't operate his own shit. He like, nah, that's why I woo through I bam, this, down the third. And like his girl be on his ass with certain shit and just down the third because it's like, it's her name, her credit, like her this, down the third and shit like that. I'm like, okay, damn. But like you said, it's all the bros work. Everything is bros, but it can't be in his name. It gotta be in his girl name. But everything that taking place is him, his money, his investment, everything. So that's why I'm like, okay, now with Trump, since he a felon now, is he gonna be able to keep operating this shit, or is he gonna have to do the same thing and transfer his businesses and shit into some of his other people names and shit like that? But since they most of them, all of them, his kids and wife, they potentially is all Trump's any fucking way. I'ma just say potentially because they is, from what my knowledge is, but you know potentially they fuck around and marry out and change their last name. Who fucking know? So whatever. But he fuck around and have to do that same shit. Maybe not, depending because he already a millionaire and this time the third. Who knows? Who do I be? Because like I said, the world operate how I feel like operating, and then people call shit how they feel like calling shit when they feel like calling shit. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends type shit. I would talk about one more topic before I get up off here. We're gonna talk about that lecture real quick and Trump since we talk about Trump. So now, with all of this shit right going on, I don't know if any of y'all been paying attention and peeping, but you know Trump been in the hood. He been linking with a lot of different black people, rappers, artists. He been with fucking Peasy and them up in fucking Detroit. Um, he just did an interview, a sit down, damn near like a podcast type situation with some dudes, and I guess he was in the hood and came to the hood where they was doing it at, and the dude was basically telling them like, oh no, I thought I was on tweaking. Dude basically told him like, bro, we appreciate you because like nigga, Obama wouldn't come to the hood, fucking Biden wouldn't come to the hood, like he was supposed to come and then didn't come, motherfucking like, but you instantly came to the hood, like he damn near like he winning motherfuckers over. You know what I'm saying right now, which is certain shit like the black community and shit. He got a few motherfuckers like who got influence on a decent amount of and a decent group of people through music and shit like that. So he tapping in with motherfuckers. Biden, bro, Biden just been since he got in office the last 4 years. Shit just been up and down with him, bro. Like it seemed like with him, Shit ain't like been real terrible, but it's kind of like he kind of got shit back to the Bush days. You know what I'm saying? For real, motherfuckers continuously wanting to go against us for surely actually taking the time and the initiative to actually team up against us. So now they got, if I ain't tweaking, let me make sure. I think it's called Brink. Let me see. I might be wrong. Uh, Let me see. Is it bricks? Is BRC? What is a bricks currency? Is US dollar trouble? Yes, yeah. It's bricks. It's called bricks. I've been calling that shit brink. Damn. I should did my research. I called that shit brink in one of my raps. I said, fuck the brink. We got the link. It's the brick. BRIC. It's something Russia. E- It's Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Nigga, they done already took the initiative to format they alliance like that to where they already formed. They got their own currency too. That's what it's called. All this happened within a few months, bro. We could say, I guess, years because it took years while he was in office. But I feel like this shit happened within a few months, few weeks. Nigga, like motherfuckers was like, hey, nigga, fuck the U.S. They ass some hoes type shit. Like them niggas is they be doing too much. We don't fuck with them niggas, bro. Like what y'all on? Like we been fucking with them niggas too long. And they be feeling like they this down the third, but we tired of them niggas. Like y'all ain't tired of them niggas, bro. Like that the fuck they owe y'all last trillions of dollars and shit. China like we are. Y'all ain't tired of the U.S. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck is they? The whole time I looked at a calculator, nigga, China owe us money too. They don't owe us as much money, but they owe us money too. So I'm just like, bro, the world just operate weird as hell. Like basically, bro, the world operates off debt. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could think it don't, but it do. Like it operates off debt. That's why the world presses tax with our world, cause taxes ain't everywhere. But the U.S. operates off of debt, but like most of the world do too, because it's like nigga, China fuck with us, we fuck with China as far as on a lot of like exchanging and shit like that. But ain't not even a but. On the sense of that though, since we've been in business so long, it makes sense. Like you know what I'm saying, we be doing shit and making shit and having shit that they need, and then they be having a lot of shit that we want and need. And then as far as like they got more space than we do because we got more like city space versus urban space and shit like that. They got like a lot of open ass space, and even they city spaces like shop company fucking like what do they call it, junction type of areas, you know what I'm saying, where it's like a lot of like commerce buildings, you know what I'm saying, literally made to do sweat work and shit like that, you know what I'm saying. So we be digging over there as far as to use they workers and they policies that they abuse, you know. So that way we ain't gotta really do that shit over here and bring no have no child workers and all that shit like that. Like, oh y'all got that shit and y'all do that shit because how y'all policy set up. Well, look, what y'all paying them and what y'all this down the third. Well, all right, let's make an exchange. Let's exchange on some goods, some this down the third. What y'all want? What do y'all not be having that we potentially might be already having and shit like that? Fuck around and be guns, other shit. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know. So I'm just like with all of this shit, man. With both of these niggas being, I guess, our only two choices. Once again, it's like who is really the actual better option for us? You know what I'm saying? Like who actually gonna be the greater choice? Cause like man, I ain't trying to end up fucked in no motherfucking war. We already got Ukraine and Russia going at it, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And like I don't want niggas to get in the office. We already got Biden ass in office where motherfuckers didn't already damn near try to go to war with us and is already trying to damn near go to war with us right now. Whole time type shit. But it's like when Trump was in office, bro, the only person that was mad at us continuously, bro, was Kim Jong-un, bro. Continuously. And then if you do the research and look up, one of his best friends, nigga, is motherfucking Dennis Rodman. So me and my cousin, we used to crack the joke every time this nigga get mad and talk about bombing us and shit like that. But we'll never do it, of course, type shit, because we got nukes and shit too. Like, bro, like, you keep talking stupid, like, we ain't got the same shit. Like, you send them, we send them. We both just fucking each other's cities up and shit like that for no apparent reason, because your ego, your anger, like, get your ass on, dude, type shit. But we used to crack the joke, like, Dennis Rodman asked and hopped on the PJ or then hopped on the FaceTime the phone and called his ass and hopped on his ass or probably calmed him down like, Kim, come on, baby, not again, man. What's wrong, man? Talk to Big Dennis, man. Talk to Big Rodman, man. What's up, man? Talk to me, baby. What's up, bro? It's cool, man. I ain't gonna say no racist, funny shit, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna say some little shit. But, you know, and that ain't racist, but it just would have came, I would have just felt like it would have kind of been racist to say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them type people. Shout out to all my Asian people, by the way, because I most definitely be joning and cracking jokes and we be roasting each other just to let y'all know. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? But y'all got to see that in action for y'all to actually take that shit correctly so y'all know, like, oh, this nigga ain't being racist. Like, he really got Asian homies, Asian friends, hella Asian, like, come from a lot of Asian surroundings from school and just childhood shit, you know what I'm saying, and hanging out, you know, real fucking diverse demographic, you know, but, yeah, bro, it's like, damn. Hopefully, man, we ain't cooked, you know what I'm saying, bro, like, when Trump if he get back in office, right, I just want to know, like, what the fuck is he going to be on and what he going to do? No bullshit. I ain't really got too much to say. I didn't say what I had to say. I really stretched this video the whole time. I was done talking like 10 minutes ago and shit, for real, but it's been a minute, so I want to actually converse with y'all, you know what I'm saying? But you already know what the fuck going on. You already know what to do. It's your boy, Mr. Sitcho in the Ville. You know what I'm saying? We finna get up out this bitch. Keep them likes coming. Subscribes. We gonna get up with y'all. No bullshit, bro.
Higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money. I'm talking my chicken, hold up, bitch be talking that shit, but whole time told that bitch to listen.